This is your man Royce the 5'9". I just want to shout out my boy True, the fellow Detroit legend. Just wanted to salute him and Domo and Super James for having the #1 radio show.
And just like that, we are back. My name is True. I'm here with Domo Monster.
What's up?
We got some very special guests in the building. We have Mr. Reese Archer, also known as the Game Changer.
Who you with?
And to my left here, tell him
boy B Manly.
B Manly.
Okay.
I was gonna say I only seen your Instagram, so I didn't know. So shit, what's been going on, everybody? What's happening?
Man, a lot of things been going on, man. A lot of things in works. We opened up with a soul food restaurant, really right up the street, about 5 minutes up the road from here.
Oh wow!
Bistro La Soul.
Hey, way to say that when I need to lose weight, and you're talking.
Oh, we got a vegan menu coming too. So
at the soul food place.
So yeah,
wow.
Vegan soul food,
Vegas first,
keeping it clean.
24-hour soul food.
Yeah,
no, I definitely.
Yeah, it's gonna be 24-hour joint. Yeah, we be opening up right
24 hours.
Yeah.
Right here on Tropicana and Pecos.
Oh, you know shit's gonna hit the fan late night in,
you know,
in this neighborhood.
I always thought that a healthy restaurant that's open late would probably be would do amazing.
Yeah, you gotta think you get a healthy
Domo,
option.
nothing with the name Soul is gonna be healthy.
Well,
in front of it when it says Soul.
well, we'll see. We'll see what the vegan menu is like.
Yeah. You better put that on the outside of the building. We also have a vegan.
Vegan. Yeah, we will have a vegan menu available as well. So
cool. Hugh, can you put up that one thing, the I love you thing that I saw right here?
What?
So somebody, I forgot who posted that, but somebody very important said, "Don't forget to tell your friends you love them. I love you." It was like
Spiritual.
Oh, like a Barry Sanders or somebody very important said that. Mm-hmm. So I posted that purposely to say I love you.
Oh, great.
And then what's the next one? Where's the birthday? There it is.
Oh.
So we got to say happy birthday to Domo Monster. She is turning 30 this year. She looks great.
Turning 21. What are you
21? Yeah, 21. My bad.
Happy birthday, Domo.
She is officially a Gemini and acts like it.
Officially. I've been one.
Is there anybody else a Gemini?
I'm right.
No, I'm not.
What are you?
Right
I'm a Cancer.
Cancer?
Yeah, my birthday
before.
next year.
Yeah, I'm right
Aries.
before Tupac.
We lead the whole.
Isn't that your?
I like Aries.
Your daughter's
air sign.
Is your daughter Aries?
Aquarius.
Oh, Aquarius.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
I'm a Sagittarius. And then we just have a couple little topics to talk about before we get in to Reese. Can you pull up the thing with the Aaron Carter's sister?
Oh man.
My God.
Look at this shit. I don't know what the fuck, but they said Bobby Jean was busted in Florida after allegedly stealing some stickers from Hobby Lobby. The cops say she had fentanyl. Like
Hobby Lobby.
Like this is what I gotta say.
Oh, you know what was scary? No, I went to dinner. I swear to God, I thought I saw Aaron Carter. It was this person who looked like him, but it wasn't him. But it tripped
think
me
about
out.
that might have been his ghost. You might have really seen him.
God, I hope not.
Good looking like.
Or that
was
was
at a restaurant.
Or it was a fake death, and he's out here roaming.
That was something that I thought about.
But here's my thought on this.
Hobby. Oh.
Bouncing over Aaron Carter and the fact that he was a megastar. Bro, your brother's fucking in sync. Why are you stealing from Hobby Lobby? Like, what the fuck is going on with these
Something's going on with that family.
She must be cut off. You know you can't keep feeding everybody. You got to go get it from somewhere.
I think, after seeing all this mumbo jumbo go on with Brittany's family, if it can happen to a normal Louisiana family, it can happen to anybody.
There's some crazy shit going on with Brittany. I don't know what's going on.
A lot of questions that's not being asked or thought about.
Yeah. Oh, that Jason Alexander, by the way. Go look at his shit. He's still.
Oh, really?
Oh, he's going in. Yeah, because
Kevin Federline is trying to he wants to move to Hawaii with the boys, and he wants her to it's crazy.
Yeah, and then here this is something that's already been done. But can you pull up that strip club, Hugh?
People keep saying that her videos
goddamn Hustler.
Who, Brittany?
I know the videos are not recent.
Here we got Hustler Club said the Golden Knights platinum VIP access and free lap dances for life if they win the Stanley Cup. Well, they won the Stanley Cup last night.
Free lap dances?
I don't know. Well, I went.
I just want to know who was the dancer who said, "Yeah, I'm for that."
For life.
I'm for that.
Hey, listen.
I'll be like, you better throw in a $20 tip.
Hey, you know who said that? Was it? Oh my God, I just went mind blank. What the fuck is his name? Our good friend Valentino probably fucking said that. That's who the fuck said that. They're gonna be in there. These girls are like, what? Were you trying to use Usher bucks?
Right.
Hey, you know, crazy.
No, Ush Bucks.
Ush
Bucks.
Hush bucks.
Yeah, like, hey, you said free. You know how many people are gonna be like, hey, I'm a hockey player for the Golden Knights.
Right. I need free life.
Yeah. Well, what do you got to show? I mean, do you have to show sort of Golden Knight ID? Like, what do you
Nah,
got?
they actually,
think
I
they
know the
just bring
NFL
your
gives you like a
jersey, right?
player's card.
Oh,
Yeah,
a player's card.
like your own,
Player's
yeah,
card.
Player's card, huh?
Gotta be a player.
Hey.
We still doing Players Club.
Gotta do a
I'm
player.
like, man.
Gotta be a player.
Hey, and then there's a meme from our high society guy that I thought was pretty funny. Can you pull that up, Hugh, about females? What does it say? Females be so single.
I like the one he put.
This reminded
They
me
put
of
inflation. The Asian girl, she goes, "I will not love you long time."
That is
Hey, Hugh, can you pull up that meme? Huh? Oh, you don't have it. Sorry, my bad. Okay, let me see. What else do we have going on? Okay, how about Amanda Nunes? Hey,
Oh,
so any of you
yes.
UFC people, man,
Absolutely.
shout out to Amanda Nunes. I swear to
Poor
God,
baby.
listen, if she was not gay, that is who I would be going out with. Well, actually, and she promised not to beat my ass because she would, but she just won her last fight. She retired, cut the gloves off in the ring, and I think she, there couldn't have been a more perfect time for her to do what she
Right.
did. I mean, she's
Right.
done everything. Her coming back to fight that Pena a third time wouldn't have made sense, and she just said her mom, asked her to stop fighting, and then I guess she's got another baby on the way with her girlfriend.
For her.
But I was like, you went out a champ, like.
You going out on top.
I believe
Yeah.
I believe she's gonna stay
No
gone, but I'm
serious
like,
injuries.
I think she's beautiful. I think she should be in the movies. Hopefully she gets into all that stuff.
Yeah, nice.
She
action
whooped that
packed.
ass too.
Shout out to our sponsors, Cocaine and Fuego. Hugh, if you could throw them
Yes,
up there
sir.
up on the screen. So now, going over here to Reese. Can you tell us how did this whole slap adventure begin for you? Like, were you in Detroit when you heard about it? Did you hear about it out here? Like, what's the process?
Nah, man, it's crazy that you asked me that because like 2 weeks prior, before I got the phone call to be on Power Slap, I was just actually looking at videos on YouTube, and I was seeing them Russians and the guys from the other countries slap the shit out of each other, and I was like, man, I think I could do this, man. This
Oh,
would be
yeah.
something I'd be into. Not knowing
That's
that.
some Detroit shit. It's like anything to get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here, dog. Like,
Yeah.
get the fire going, So I'm like, man, I can see myself doing that. And then I had a fight I was getting ready for that ended up getting canceled due to some technical
So
difficulties.
technically you were a fighter even
Yeah.
before that. What kind of fighter?
MMA, and
MMA.
I've done a bare knuckle fight before this as well.
Okay.
So
You probably did a bunch of bare knuckle fights in Detroit.
yeah, well, Battle Creek is
Battle-
specifically where I'm from. But yeah, I did a lot of street fighting and juvenile, and I had a sensitive background in fighting for sure.
Yeah.
So but I started doing.
So who
MMA.
reached out when you said somebody gave you a call?
One of the producers from the actual show.
Yeah, so I don't know. Did you know they had a show, Domo? I didn't know it was like Ultimate Fighter, but with the slap.
No,
So
I didn't know.
So tell us
I
about
know
that.
They started the league.
You said they were in the same house as where Connor and them.
Yeah,
are
where
doing-
Connor and them did their filming, we did it there first.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
So how was that? How many people were in the house?
I can't.
Was that like a bunch of porn stars living together?
man sophomore? Sophomore, yeah.
But
There
I mean-
was some weird stuff going on, so yeah, I would say sophomore.
Yeah, but I mean,
All that
how
testosterone.
many weeks was that you had to
3
stay?
weeks. We stayed there for about 3 weeks, so it was a lot. It was a lot going on. It was a long 2 or 3 weeks, something like that.
And I heard they just like with the fighters on that Tough series, they take your phones, everything.
Yeah, it was like being in jail. They just took our phones. We had no access to the outside world. We couldn't.
No TV.
No TV,
Wow.
no news, no nothing.
Oh shit!
So
No wonder why they was in there drinking in there.
So
Yeah.
was there a lot of slaps in there during that weren't supposed to be?
Well, I wasn't in the house when those actually occurred. So
Yeah.
yeah. But then I got into some situations as well. So yeah, it was definitely some things that was going on that didn't make it all the way on TV for sure.
Yeah. No, that just seems like there's so many questions I have about
Right.
this slap thing.
It's almost like Bad Girls Club, but it's worse because it's Bad Boys Club.
Yeah, I wouldn't call these guys bad boys.
Yeah. Well, okay. So that was my first question, man. So I've been watching these things on YouTube. I don't watch TV that much, but I've been watching them on YouTube, and it's like I'm seeing guys like some guys look legit, some guys have no body type. I mean,
Right.
what makes first of all, what makes you think you're a slapper? Like for somebody in general,
Slapper.
and then here's the thing: I like for me, it's like, oh, I definitely can smack somebody.
Right.
But then how do you figure out that you can take a slap? Because that's two different
different
things.
sides, right?
Yeah.
Well, first off, I've been putting my hands on people for a long time, so that's what made me think I could be a slapper. On top of that, I think I'm pretty tough, so I'm like, I was curious to get my chin tested anyway because I never really been knocked out. So I'm like, I want to see if I can get knocked out from 4 fingers. But that's not what happened when I did the show. I actually got hit illegally 3 times in both matches.
When you say illegally, what makes it illegal?
The hand placement, where the hand lands and how it lands, and
Actually, where it lands on the.
Yeah.
Oh, so you got to be really on
Wow.
target.
you got to be on point. So it's like
Yeah.
you got to it's really, you got to think when you smack somebody, this is a slap. You know what I'm saying? Anything else is doing way too much. Like this part of my hand.
like
is
if
my
you opened
hardest.
up real
If
wide,
I
like-
open up real wide and I catch you with this part of my hand, I'm gonna drop you. You know what I'm saying? Or if I put my hand, that power right there, that's something
Right.
totally different. Converse to where you catching them with just the inside palm. And
So
those
that's
4
why they're
fingers.
always showing that slow mo, so
They
you
show
can
the-
see the 4 fingers.
And it's supposed to make a big difference. But the guys that's been winning, you can see where the hand placement. They're like, hold on, that don't look right, bro. Is that a real slap?
Yeah, is this
You
is
know,
this
and-
new tech like methods, or is this they've already?
Well, the guys that we got in Power Slap are new to the sport. It's a
Okay.
lot of newbies that's never struck anybody, never
do
been
you
struck.
think? Do you think people like? I mean, I know they don't cross over because they're obviously in the UFC, but a UFC fighter would have an advantage because
I would
obviously-
think so.
Yeah,
For
of
sure.
course, Yeah.
You gonna let Francis slap you? No, I'm not. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I'm not standing there letting Francis slap me. You know what I
Fair.
mean? Michael Bisbee does a good wind up. You know, you gonna let Michael slap you? No, I'm not going for
No,
that.
UFC fighters they take a lot of hits and
Right.
and actually we'll get into it, but my friend Nick and Nate they've slapped a lot of people out there in the
Yeah, in the streets.
in the ring.
Yeah, in real life, right?
And
But those
in
are
the
those
ring.
are not real power slaps. Those
No.
are more like love slaps.
But
you know?
but you know what I've always said? I'd rather be punched in the face than slap. Slap hurts.
Yeah,
is a-
slap is definitely
yeah.
different.
Domo here slapped me before. I'm just kidding.
I got slapped
She
before.
wait, hang on. Speaking of slaps, so she not slapped me, but women. Is there gonna be a women's slap league?
Man,
That
it
would
is
be-
actually
When is that
That
coming?
would be
Because
something.
remember,
I don't know.
hey,
I don't know because bitches will be pulling for the hair.
hey, because no, the
Right.
reason I
Yeah,
brought
they
that up,
should.
Dana White said, and I swear I was watching it when he said it. You know, when they started talking about Ronda Rousey, he
Yeah.
said women will never fight in the UFC, and I mean, look at this shit today.
Yeah, I mean,
Like, it's amazing.
Amanda
It's-
Nunes.
well,
amazing.
the one girl match that they
A
had.
girl's been slapping guys
Oh,
for a
they
long
did
time.
have-
Yeah, I've been slapped several times by females, so it's like that's not something you take fondly. You know, like man, I got to go home with that and that weird feeling you get after you get slapped by a woman. You be like, man, I got to go recalibrate.
yeah,
some shit.
just take it.
You're like,
Yeah.
man, it's
Okay,
like I can't
just
do
take
anything
it.
about that. I'm just.
Well, that's
going
why I
home.
think they'll be so good. They've
Yeah,
been
they
giving them
are.
for a long
Yeah.
time.
The one
For
girl,
real.
did you see the one video the girl slapped? She's from Hungary. She slapped a girl and slapped her and made her do a front flip.
Oh,
She did a
shit.
somersault.
Shit,
That's the
man.
only girl match that's happened. So she's probably scared any other girls from ever trying to get power slapped. You know, because imagine somebody slapping you and you wake up from it and you try to stand up and you do a front flip. You know, I don't want to get slapped by anybody that's slapping that hard like that.
And then, so you said there's weight classes. What is your weight class?
185.
There's a
185.
weight class.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, you can't
Wow.
have no. Well, here's an example.
Because that's in some big
Speaking
boys.
speaking about Slap for Cash, what do you think about him?
After seeing him get dropped, man, I don't even think he should have ever been an internet sensation. You know, I've never seen him actually
Well,
get slapped, right?
Well, you know, we got to bring him on here because I definitely need to have a conversation with him. But the people he were slapping were definitely not in his weight class.
No.
And I mean that, and I do believe. I mean, you can't have a 400-pounder slapping a
No,
160
that makes
pound
no
kid.
sense. That's like dropping a car on a cat.
Blindfolded.
You know, like
Nah,
Blindfolded.
That's like Shaq slapping Muggsy
But
Bogues or
you know,
something
to
like that.
to his credit, you know, and I mean, I don't know about overseas, but in his little video leading up to this fight, he said he was the first person dropping videos, you know, and he did have some super viral videos of him slapping people. So again, there was obviously that desire.
well, he
for
became
people-
viral now.
Yeah, he's definitely. Now he's the meme.
Now he's the meme.
Yeah.
He didn't get up.
But now,
Really?
but I mean, the
Wow.
thing that it showed was like, what I mean, do people like seeing violence that much that they would watch his slap videos? And I mean, I think he hit 1 million followers, and
these power slaps are on the same days as the UFC fights.
No. But they'd be scheduled during the same week. So like normally they were doing the matches on a Wednesday. So like International Fight Week is coming up in July. So he's going to be hosting another match, and it's going to be to the public. It's going to be the first.
That's what Don Johnson's coming to.
This is going to be the first.
Okay, so the ones
match.
before weren't open to the public.
No, there wasn't. There was just only for like VIP people that he wanted to.
Oh yeah, because I was gonna say I saw there were celebrities.
Yeah, celebrities, high profile.
Yeah,
people
I saw a lot of the Raiders in
You
there.
know what I mean? So to get it going, so this is going to be open for the public because a lot of people actually want to be there. And
Right.
Are you gonna feel a certain way when you see Tom Brady out there?
No.
Hey, Tom Brady with that football arm, he can probably slap somebody too.
Yeah,
Who
man,
knows?
What? That would be viral. That would be nuts seeing Tom Brady on that stage. Who's gonna slap Tom though? Like,
Yeah,
bro, I don't even think. Bro,
he can't take a slap.
I wouldn't want to watch
Giselle,
somebody do
hey,
that.
Giselle,
Giselle.
Giselle's new.
She's
Janelle,
off with her little Brazilian man.
Yeah,
She's doing her thing.
her jiu-jitsu guy is gonna take on. Tom hired him. Tom hired him to train her against him. Like. That's
Keep my wife busy.
That's
like,
just her fuck
like, hey
you
girl,
to him.
yeah. Would you ever do that with your
She's
girlfriend? Hey, I'm gonna get
Should
you.
have quit your
I'm
job
gonna get you a
when I
personal
said
trainer.
so.
I'm gonna get you a trainer for jiu-jitsu.
So
You're
he
gonna
can be
tell
all
your
extra
girl
close,
that.
rubbing all on my
Great.
girl. No, bro.
Well, no, not only that, but then there's a potential of her coming home and fucking arm
Choking
barring
you
or
out in your
some
sleep.
shit, like,
Wake up in a triangle.
Arm bar.
hey, so being that you're a fighter, this is a question I've always had, and I mean, I think I know the answer to it. So, obviously Amanda Nunes, she won that last fight at 35, and she cuts weight to get there. And then, she also has the belt at 45. So I think Amanda Nunes is probably about 160 or whatever. You think she could, you think, and I don't want to throw you under the bus, but it's a guy your side. You think she can take a guy out?
Somebody that's a pedestrian for sure.
Just somebody
A
that's just
pedestrian.
Yeah.
just a non.
I have to just say a pedestrian because
Pedestrian.
me,
I love
the
it.
type of person I am, I'm not
Love
letting a
it.
female beat me in anything. I'm just sorry. I'm not.
Well, here's
But-
something Proof had said to me, and I had to think about it, and I'm definitely not for it, but Proof had always said in Detroit, he's like, these women slap you, he's like, we knock them the fuck out, but what he's talking about is these ain't just women. He said
No, they
black
different.
girls will fucking beat your ass like a man.
Yeah.
And and I've seen it. They do.
They'll attack you. You
yeah.
will get attacked.
And they're tough.
It's like if you don't
So I feel
stop
like
them, what are you going to do? You
I
will
feel
beat
like
you up.
Amanda Nunes or any trained UFC fighter girl. Yeah, somebody who doesn't fight, like when you say pedestrian, just a non-fighter
Just a non
gets in a fight,
Yeah.
she can probably choke him out. No
All
problem.
day, no problem. Somebody that don't know how to stop anything that she's
But I would
doing.
say she probably punches hard too.
Oh yeah, I
at
wouldn't want to let.
145.
I think if you spar with Amanda Nunes, you will have to take her serious for sure. I wouldn't be.
I think
in
she.
there playing.
I saw her
Can't
training
play around
camp.
that.
I'm not playing.
I saw her training camp. She was sparring with guys, and I didn't see no girls in there sparring with her. But
Yeah,
so that's
that lets you know right there.
So I mean, so do you think Power Slap is going to incorporate? I think once it gets going, they will incorporate females.
I think definitely.
they are like I said, they already got a female superstar that they want to promote, but nobody wants to get slapped by her.
So she's probably like the Chris Cyborg.
yeah, she's definitely.
meaning
Oh, is
that
this
she
her right here?
Yeah, what?
Oh, she would slap a Jew.
Look at this,
Watch
Domo.
this match. Watch what she does, bro. This is
Hey,
the only female match you will see.
There's the top and the bottom.
What?
Oh,
Whoa.
fuck.
Oh man.
And she look tiny though. Too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
this,
There's
watch
no.
Yeah, so that's the only female
my
match you
God.
see.
Oh, my God.
Hey, and real quick,
Are they
something
really
something
gay?
something I found interesting. So you see all those guys Domo in black?
Yeah.
They call them catchers. So they said when
Catchers.
Slap for Cash,
They're like,
those guys are 400 pounds.
Man, he fell straight down.
Dana White, they said he went to the world's strongest men and he hired them to be the catchers because like who the fuck's
For
gonna
the super
catch
heavyweights.
a 400
Right,
pound guy?
right.
But I see Forrest Griffin. I see him back there catching
Yeah.
people and shit.
Yeah.
catchers.
Catchers.
Yeah, that's a new one.
Yeah.
I'm like, what do they get paid?
They're like fluffers, but not really.
Well, one guy almost.
Hey, are they the fluffers of the slap league, the catchers?
Damn. But are they like, I mean, if you get slapped, are they hitting like point? Because I see people, I mean, these guys are like getting knocked out, like eyes rolling back of their head. Wow.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
it's pretty bad for a lot of people sometimes. I think
So
if you-
explain for the listeners, explain the process of how Because, like I said, it is an advantage. But how you determine who's going to slap who first?
Well, they do this thing they call a coin toss, like what they do in the NFL for who's kicking the ball first. And at first, they were doing the coin tosses in front of us. Now the coin tosses happen somewhere when we don't even know.
Hey, Uncle Dana, where the fuck is that
They
coin
got-
toss?
I think
got
the
the
coin
same-
tosses should be back public
They
so
got
everybody
they
knows.
got
it's
heads
not
on
right.
both sides.
Why? Like,
No, it's actually red and blue corner.
because
okay,
imagine
okay.
this. Imagine this, Domo. So me and you are slapping each other. I slap you first. Now you have to get your shit together and be ready to slap me.
Right.
So your head ain't gonna be.
You got
all
30
right.
seconds though.
30 seconds.
seconds?
Oh my, that ain't enough recovery, man.
Man, it is.
Even when you get knocked flat out.
Well, look, you got 30 seconds if you get hit. You got 30 seconds to get up and be able to be ready to deliver another slap. But you have to be able to be like, you have to be able to show the referees and the catchers that you're conscious enough and stable
Right.
enough that you ate that shot.
And you know what sucks about that? That's like Forrest Griffin. You're telling UFC guys that go balls to the wall, like, I'm good. They're like,
Are you good?
He's
Yeah,
good.
I'm
He's good.
Yeah, put me out there. I'm good.
He's
But
good.
you're really not good. Nah.
Because I think when the slap for cash got knocked down and he did get up the one time, I think he was out of there on that.
Wait,
And
do
Yeah.
we have that video?
everybody's
We didn't
doing
give it
that.
to
Hugh,
Hugh,
but
When
I
they
can
get slapped,
splice.
and if you and it's only one person I've been able to see that eats a slap and gets knocked out and get up and be able to still be able to deliver another slap, and it's AJ Hintz right now for the 205 weight class.
Is that the guy that does lighter and heavier with,
No,
with the big earrings?
with the big earrings, but he hasn't done. It's only one weight class. Everybody right now is just talking.
Yeah.
There's then a way. They're controlling what matches. We're not in control of when we're
Oh.
weight changing and stuff right now. It's still too early for that.
Yeah.
Nobody right now. Everybody's just talking and speculating what they want to do, but what's actually happening is what you're seeing.
So it's kind of like going with the flow.
Yeah. Well, they're hoping that they can do the weight class jumps and stuff like what you see in the UFC.
Yeah.
But it's still too early for that.
And I did see, just recently, I see they're giving out belts.
yeah, we got belts and all that.
How
stuff.
do you think those belts compare to like the UFC belts? I mean,
They suck.
they
That's why I think that's probably why I'm not on the show, because I was told that I was going to be a champion for the show when it first came out. And then they did this interview when the belts first came out. Everybody dick sucking the belts, talking about how sweet the belts were and all this other shit. And I'm thinking like, this is power slap, bro. I'm like, they got belts in boxing, they got belts in wrestling. If you really want to be an innovator of a sport, why would you follow suit? You should have something different that sets you separate.
I feel like maybe like a hand.
A gauntlet. That's what I said. Right. So I said that in one of the little confession interviews, and everybody was like still praying. And even Dana White, he loves the belt. He thinks it's the greatest thing ever, right? And everybody's talking about how amazing the belt was, and I was the only guy that said the belt fucking sucks. And he should have came up with something. He should have been a little bit more creative and came up with something different, because this is not an actual sport for real. It's not like boxing.
Yeah.
It's not like MMA. It's not like any of that other stuff, dude. So it's like separate yourself. If you want to separate yourself from everything, then separate yourself and give us a hand with some diamonds or some jewels. Make it shiny. Make it look good.
Michael
'Cause that
Jackson
belt-
shit.
Jackson
'cause you
glove.
gotta think,
It
like,
did.
this looks better than putting on a belt, bro. That weak ass
It
belt.
did look like a step down from like a generic version of the UFC belt.
thought so, too.
And maybe they're doing that just because they're trying to still feel out how this league is going to go. Because
Yup.
I heard he's getting a lot of flack. Like I hear they're saying that doctors are coming in now saying you can give somebody brain damage from a slap. But I'm like, bro, you can give somebody
Yeah,
brain
brain
damage.
you
damage
get
just
brain-
for get-
that's
from
not
a
the
regular
issue.
hit.
Knee in the head.
That's not the. To me, I don't think that's the issue. The issue is not upholding the rules across the board for everybody. You know what I'm
Bless
saying?
you.
That's the point of having rules for a sport, is for everybody to be able to follow the rules. Rather, if the fighters are not following the rules, that's what the referees for and the judges are there for, to hold everybody accountable so the sport can be a sport. But if you're picking and choosing when you want to call shit for certain people and it's looking like what it's looking like and it's looking funny, and all you gotta do is look at the comments. Everybody's watching. Anybody that's aware of the rules of the sport, that's not an idiot, they'll tell you like, all right, well, this is not how a hand is supposed to land on a face. And then they tell you in the back, yeah,
Right.
if you do this, this is going to go against you. But then you see them when they show the show, oh, this guy won, and there was nobody calling nothing. Like in my matches, I'm the only one getting called for penalties, and nobody else is getting called.
You're getting called from penalties because you're from Detroit. they're like,
Yeah.
they're like, you're just gonna do it wrong. Or like, imagine this: so somebody knocks you out, right?
I
And
think
you
I
get
know.
up and you just don't like them. So you're just like, fuck it, I'm gonna take the penalty.
Yeah.
do the fucking
and
do
it's
the
a guy.
fucking
It's
knock-
actually a guy that's
knock
in the
somebody
league.
out,
that,
man.
It's a guy that does that. He's very he don't care about the rules. His name is Russell. Russell's my boy. We call him Buff Lightyear, but
Buff Lightyear.
he's from fucking Hawaii and shit. And bro, don't give a fuck about he don't care about your safety. He don't care about you. You know what I mean? I wouldn't want to perform against somebody that doesn't care about that you can break my face because you
Right.
don't throw the slap correctly. And they let him do everything wrong in the sport the whole time he's been on the show.
You think they're trying to make him like the villain or something?
No, they wanted him to win, I guess, but bro can't keep his feet down. But they keeping him in the sport. But everybody he's done slapped, he's illegally clubbed him. You know what I mean? Or
It's
he's
like
illegally
the-
slapped. He did a pivot or a step.
It's like
or
the
something.
wild, wild west.
Yeah.
Like there's
Yeah.
no
Well,
rules.
it's new, and they're
Yeah.
probably like trying to see stuff
No,
as
they
it goes.
they just
like-
got who they want already
Right.
to win. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you got to play.
But
the
that
game.
sounds funny to me
Yeah.
because when they say like if you're saying someone's a guaranteed winner, then that means it's like a guaranteed thing. So it's like, do they do that in the UFC? I mean, is there guaranteed winners?
That's where the word
I'm waiting to see this
That's where the
stuff show up
word
on the sports
entertainment
I
comes
sure
in.
hope not. I'll say this flat the fuck out. Boxing, yes.
See,
Those shits
UFC's
are
like
set
the
the
main
fuck up.
bitch,
You ain't
and
seen
then
some
this little
questionable
slap
wins
is the
in the
side
UFC?
bitch.
Oh yeah.
I see some like that one of Patty's fights, man. The one that he had out here in Vegas. I was like, dog. Everybody's seen that he lost.
Yeah, the
And
Patty Pimblett.
yeah, that was trash. And I seen one of Sugar fights.
Hey, Sugar Sean O'Malley is going to get fucked up against that guy now.
Oh, he's gonna get beat up bad.
He shouldn't even. I don't know how. Again, the guy that he beat. Who did he beat? I can't even think of his name. But he shouldn't have beat him. He's not skilled enough. He's a cool dude. He's funny. I like him. He's a weed smoker. He's a
Got a
blogger.
good hair.
But
hair
he's gonna
guy.
go against that number one guy. That
He's
guy's
gonna
gonna
get
get
creamed.
him. If he don't get him up out of there in one round,
It's over.
or Sean
Remember
O'Malley
the-
wins.
Remember the kick
Fake.
that
you got 4 other rounds.
Yeah,
Well, at least if one thing I'm seeing with the UFC, the guys that they want to win, if you can make it through the fight without losing, you'll win the fight during decision.
yeah. Oh, the judge
is going to be on your favors. Don't let it be to where the odds is really in your favor in the Vegas odds, and everybody wants you to win or lose. You know, whatever that situation, however that plays.
Speaking
itself
of
out.
judges, I saw him on Slap. He's definitely in the UFC, but you know the guy, the Chris Tanagi? He's got a weird last name, Chris. Oh, I've seen him on Slap. That was one of my neighbors out here
Yeah.
for a while, but
Oh,
he's a cool dude. But I'm like, yeah, I mean, that's it's just crazy. So what made you think that you're just like, hey, I can?
man.
I mean, do you like when you're standing back there? Is there like something you're doing like to pump yourself up? Like I'm
Well, I
about to
start
get
think-
slapped by this guy.
Yeah,
Like,
honestly, I think about all the shit I've been through. You know, and
yeah, I think that's.
I think about all the hard shit I've been through, and I'm like, there's no way this shit is going to be even harder than that, you know? And that shit pumps me up, and that's where the beast comes at, and I'm like, I got to be in control of this monster because I can't do what I really want to do, you know? So, and that's what I think I started doing the sport because I wanted to show that I had a lot of self-control, you know? But when I got robbed of being able to show that and then I'm not being protected, you know, it's like, why would I continue to allow somebody to slap me for somebody else's personal enjoyment, regardless of whatever the situation is? It's not fair. It's not, they're not following the rules. So it's like everybody wanted to ridicule me for my last match, but I was like, I'm here to let them know I'm not here to be your dog and pony show. You know what I mean? I'm not here to just do what y'all want me to do for a couple dollars, bro, because y'all didn't even protect me when this guy could have broke my face, because if I didn't have the strong bone structure, my face would be broke right now.
Yeah, dude. That's. I mean, that's why I said taking that slap. You guys wear mouthpieces, right?
Yeah, that ain't enough, though.
No, I was gonna say I've never seen the mouthpiece yet, but I figured you had mouthpieces because your teeth would
Yeah,
obviously.
people.
I'm waiting for
Some
somebody
like
to say
my mouth
mouthpiece
was
to
still,
fly out.
my mouth was still like bleeding, like so it's not protecting. Like
Yeah.
it ain't doing too
just
much.
keeping your teeth somewhat in place.
I heard somebody got their tooth knocked out already.
Fuck.
So
I think that's happened in the UFC, even with
Yeah.
the mouth
mouthpiece,
guard.
yeah.
Yeah. That's fucking. That's crazy. So what did you have? Do you have a record going right now, or like what?
what you mean?
What is the next move? Like,
Oh man,
yeah.
yeah.
Do you have a goal?
Oh yeah, I do gotta go. I'm actually starting to train people. I'm working on doing that. I'm actually connected with a king of Africa right now. He's a king of like 8 different countries.
is that Eddie Murphy?
Wow.
No, no,
Coming to America?
no. I'm connected with a king right now that's out in
Amazing.
Atlanta, and he's like the king of like 8 different countries. And we're gonna be starting some things where we're gonna be reaching out to the a lot of people that come from similar backgrounds where I come from that don't have anybody that can really speak life and breathe motivation into their life, you know, and show them a different way. And that's that's going to be part of what I got going on top of the soul food restaurant that we're opening up. And then
When you say we're, who's that? Is it with somebody else?
yeah. Well, a couple of different people I'm partnered with. You know,
Yeah.
I don't want to really disclose any
Yeah,
names
yeah.
right now, but name. I don't wanna
Are
do
you
too much
cooking
name.
anything in there?
I can cook, and I'm actually going to probably. I'm not going to be cooking in it, but I'm gonna definitely help promote and sell and do my part, do whatever I can, and then we're developing a reality TV show as well. So
Off of the soul food?
it's going to be part of it.
Or,
Yeah,
or off of all the people that are going to be in there after midnight slapping each other?
that too.
Game changer meal.
You can't have soul food at 2 a.m. and
Game
people come
changer
out of the club.
combo.
They're all
I
wilding out in the soul food place. But man, I love soul food places.
Hey.
There's been multiple out here.
They can do it over at Roscoe's. I'm pretty sure they can do it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Hey, what's that
Barely,
one? What's that
barely.
one?
Which
The
one,
real pop.
Lolo's?
Off. No, I don't like the low. It's off Sahara or Charleston. It's been around a long time. A soul food place.
Oh man.
I can't even
I
think of
can't
it.
I've
But
been
know
to a
exactly
soul
which one
food
you
place out
there,
here.
there was one too off of Rainbow. I saw that
one
one
off of Rainbow.
I
Yeah,
saw that
was
one
yeah.
closed down
Yeah.
though. That's by that new taco place. We went and ate that one time. But that was bomb. I think they just got shut down because the pandemic.
Okay.
I think hurt them.
And then there's one up in North Vegas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I never had no soul food out here though, but I heard it's not really good. The stuff that is out here, so. And
Yeah, I've only been to a
M&Ms.
few.
That's the one you talking about.
M&M,
M&Ms.
yes.
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
definitely got like
That's-
Oh, that
that's
was
been the
Dirty Diner.
longest.
They were on Dirty Diner like so many times, bro.
They were?
Yeah, bro.
we definitely got a fire
Like,
cook
I'm
in the
not
building.
eating here.
We got a real cook that he got like his grandma's recipes. He got taught by his grandma. So
Where is he from though?
he's from he's actually originally from South Carolina, but he's been in Atlanta. He was in Atlanta for about 15,
Still
20,
not
20
Alabama.
years.
But
No, but it's close.
yeah, no South Carolina.
And then South Carolina is still the
South
South. So
Carolina.
Right there.
and
Yeah.
that's right there. That's a
right
whole
there.
different part of the South that people really don't even talk about, you know, but it's there.
Yeah.
And, you know, and they got good eats. So
Okay, so then you got that going. I mean, is there a
But you were also very popular for something else, right?
Ah.
yeah? what-
Because I
Let's get to the
mean,
gushy
we do
stuff.
have to
Yeah.
talk about
Yeah,
it.
let's talk about that one.
I defend.
Yeah, we just as a disclosure, this is definitely Diaz country in this. In this
I
room
hear
right
that. I
here.
hear that, but I ain't worried about it. I ain't sweating. I ain't scared.
So you tell
Went
you,
viral, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Did that go viral? That video?
Yeah, it
What
did.
did it go viral? Because Dana posted
Yeah.
it. Did Nate post it? I mean,
I don't think he posted
public?
it. I think he
think
shared.
he was
I seen him share something in his
Twittering
story
on it,
one day.
right? Yeah.
But I didn't never see anything that he personally posted or said anything.
did you give
about.
Hugh that video?
Yeah, I think I sent it to him.
Yeah, it's a video of Hugh and him talking at the beginning.
what,
But
what fight was that? That was Jake and,
And Tyrone Woodley too.
Oh
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
so what?
Okay.
So you're saying something you and before that happened, there was an interaction with you and Nate prior to that.
Well,
that
yeah,
set that up.
yeah.
because it didn't make sense. He
Yeah.
didn't
A lot of
even-
people don't know what happened.
No, I actually asked him. I said, "Was that for real?" Or you know,
Right,
because
yeah.
there was a cop
Cop
right
sitting
there,
right
just
there,
like
yeah.
I mean, there was just some. But I mean, I
Almost
thought
like
it was.
movie magic, you know, the pop.
Yeah.
Well, we was backstage. Well, at the weigh-ins, like I said, my friend and teammate Anthony Taylor, he was getting ready to fight Chris Avila at the time.
And that's Nate's best friend, like little
Okay.
training
real,
partner.
yeah, real close and shit. So, like, it was a lot of. They definitely had us on the numbers. Like Nate Diaz Army, they was there. I think it was probably like 20 of the guys or whatever with Nate and his people or whatever. And I was sitting in the front row at the weigh-ins, and me being from where I'm from, I can tell when shit look like it's gonna be some shit going on. So I'm like, I do what I do. I'm paying attention. I'm like, oh, I gotta get up before they get off the stage because they gotta walk past them. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
the last thing I want to do is be if some shit jump off, I'm not nowhere where I can be useful. You know what I'm saying? So
In a little chair.
yeah,
Like,
so I
can't get
instantly-
out of there.
I instantly.
So did they have
Ankles, you know.
like I said, I ain't never been, in a fight situation. I haven't really. I've been with both Nick and Nate. Haven't really been out with like their whole full army. But do they set that tone when they're at places like that? Like they want
Well, on
something
the
to.
camera, it looked like that's what they do. But like for me, I done been in a lot of situations, so it's like to me, I think the shit is fake. You know, I don't look at it like, oh, they some tough ass gangsters and they about to really do something to us. I'm looking at them like, oh, Y'all just riding the coattails of what's going on, and y'all using the energy around you to try to scare people. Now that shit might work on some pedestrians or people that really don't want,
Pedestrians.
or
Oh my
they
God,
don't
I'm
really
using
want.
that.
Hey, the pedestrians is the same thing that.
Civilians, yeah, poor
No, the-
people. We call them civilians.
Shout out to the
but-
traveler. He called his people the passengers. So
Passengers.
that's what it reminds me of. Pedestrians.
You know what I mean? Like,
Pedestrians.
that shit
Don't
might work on
talk
some
to
pedestrians
me.
or people that really don't want no confrontation.
Right.
But that ain't gonna work on a person like me, you know? And so, like I said, like I seen what was going on. So before even Nate and Chris got off the stage, I was already in their corner. So when Nate and Chris got off the stage, they walked right past me, not even knowing who the fuck I am. And when Chris and AJ came off the stage, Nate seen it, and he came from behind the curtains. Right when he came from behind the curtains, one of the guys got the barking. I thought it was on site, yelling at Anthony and them. AJ and Anthony walks past me, and right when Nate comes out, I step right in front of them. I stepped right in front of Nate, and I knew it must have caught him off guard because he disappears instantly right after that, and he's not nowhere around, and you only see Chris Avila and the rest of the other little whoever hoopla people he got with him. They're acting like they want a problem, but Nate leaves. So I imagine that Nate must have recognized my face when he walked through and was like, damn, that's that motherfucker. Yeah, he been seeing me, but ain't been recognizing me until that moment. And that's when he was like that. And that's what I would assume why he did
But
that.
what were you doing? Were you coming back from getting a drink or something?
No,
Like-
we actually, that was right after the, I did just come get done getting a drink, but that was right after I ran up on the
I was
island.
about to say the Island Boys.
Yeah, I just
Island
had
Boys.
ran
Hey.
up on the
Island
island.
Boys. So he was just a madman at night.
So the Island Boys were there,
Yeah, the island boys.
Oh.
was there.
and you wanted to fight with them.
Well, I didn't really want to fight them, but I wanted to check their temperatures for sure because I knew they were pussies. You know, they walking around.
Oh,
think
super.
so.
He's getting beat
They-
up by his girl.
You know, it's so crazy because I'm like, dog, I seen all these videos. I hate when I
Yeah.
see certain shit where it's like you acting like something, and then if you from the streets, you know, like if you acting like that, bro, and there's people out here that's really like that, and they don't think you like that, they're going to test you, bro.
Facts.
So it's like you can't be walking around here talking about I'm an island boy, I keep that gun, I do this, I do that, and then okay, when I see you, I want to see if you really like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because you portraying a lifestyle that I'm from.
Well, that's what I said, and I've said this a million times in Michigan. It's just
TikToking.
well, it's the same with Hawaii. If you go there looking for a problem, you will find one 110%. Like,
Yeah.
you come off that energy, someone will test you.
Yeah.
100.
They can't walk
150.
nowhere. Island boys can't walk down Detroit
and
streets.
I used to tell her in Detroit the part about Vegas I didn't understand. In Detroit, whether you feel that person can beat you up or not, you ain't gonna be like, hey, bitch.
No, you ain't gonna do that.
You fight no matter what. So I'm like always in my head, and I mean this, I'm way beyond those years, but in my head, before I confront somebody, I know in my head if I'm even gonna go over there, we're fighting 100%, and I'm not gonna fight these days. So I'm not. That's never
He's
gonna
not
happen.
even gonna do that there.
But in Detroit, they're gonna fight you, even if they know you can whip it. You have that energy with them, they're coming.
Yeah.
They
Whether they can lose or win,
whether
it don't
they
matter.
lose or win doesn't matter.
It's gonna be a fight.
So
for sure.
after that, night, how did you know that? I mean, was your phone blowing up that you?
No, I think we got back to California, and
Did you think it was funny?
No, I still don't think it's funny, but I can't control people and what
Sure.
they feel is funny,
Yeah.
But no, I don't think it's funny.
Well,
at
them
all.
put it in that video.
Yeah.
That,
And
two for
the
flinching.
audio.
The
Yeah.
audio that makes
Yeah.
it really, really
Yeah.
funny. It makes it funny, So
Right.
it's funny, but I don't think it's funny.
I mean,
no.
it's also it was probably a really good marketing tool that you could have pivoted from.
But I didn't know how to
because-
capitalize off
exactly.
it in that moment, and
That's
that's not something I was looking to do.
That's a big name.
Yeah.
Doing that,
Yeah.
And
then-
that went
and everybody
everywhere.
laughs at that video, right? But look at Nate's last 3 altercations: Dylan Dennis, the guy that he just beat up
The
in New
Logan
Orleans, and then
choking
that
and
guy.
then who else do he just slap? He just slapped somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Right before that
Oh
happened.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Before the Dylan Dennis, he did something else, and I was just like, "See, this is crazy."
Yeah.
If I wouldn't have did that, he probably would have thought he could have punched me for real.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? That's what
Right.
made
Oh,
it
you
look
like
like,
the
he
weenie.
faked the punch. Really, was it a fake punch, or really was he about to hit me? You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
he puts his hands on everybody else. It ain't-
Yeah, that's
Well,
true.
you know what I'm
Now-
saying? So I don't think that it was a fake punch. I think that he didn't expect me to react, because if I could have got my hands and if I could have really followed through with what I was doing, I was trying to attack him.
Did that beer go all over your head?
No, it landed right in front of my foot.
Yeah.
It didn't even land on me. Everybody like, he spilled the beer all over himself. And it's like, dog, that's the bad angle. It didn't even touch me.
Oh, my gosh.
But whatever.
So basically, it looked like you were coming out of a tunnel in a stadium, like as if you got something. And where was he going? Was he heading out?
No, he was actually headed to the tunnel to exit. And we were standing.
That was a big deal. Jake Paul got mad that he didn't want to see his fight. He left before.
Yeah.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Yeah, he left.
Yeah, because that's pretty much happened right after the Chris Avila stuff was going on. So right after Chris fight, that's pretty much when that happened. Like not even that long.
Yeah, Nate just said he came to watch his boy fight, and he didn't give a fuck about Jake.
Yeah.
But they did make that known, I think, to
And
hype Jake.
I think
He didn't want to see
Masvidal
your
was
fight.
there too as well.
Masvidal?
Yeah, Masvidal was there that night too. So they were like,
Right.
it was a big thing with trying to keep Nate and Masvidal separate. They said it was something that was supposed to happen with them if they had came across each other's path or whatever.
Are they still fucking beefing? I thought they were cool after it, but
I think from what I'm gathering, I don't think so. And I think Masvidal knows that he got the best of Nate in that exchange. But no, I think Masvidal. What am I hearing with Masvidal?
I heard he just ran up on Jake.
Jake Paul?
Oh,
Jake
shit.
Paul.
No,
What?
yeah. So this is what I heard.
What?
So Masvidal retired, and I like his reasoning.
wow, really?
Yeah, he retired, and he just said, he fought a guy who wasn't a contender. Who did he fight last? I don't even. Can you look up who Jorge Masvidal's last fight was? But he lost, and so he just came to grips with himself. He's like, hey, if I can't beat this guy, or I can't take a run at the belt. Why am I going to stay here?
Right.
But I did hear, he's got his own fight league, which he puts on fights, which is cool. I don't know what happened with his dad. His dad shot some guy in his house. That was big news.
What?
Yeah. All the TMZ showed up, but his dad was at his house and got in a fight with like a family friend and fucking shot him. The guy didn't die.
Yeah.
And then it showed Jorge pulling up like he just got done training, and the cameras came up. He's yelling at him like, get the fuck. Gilbert.
Shit.
So here's the thing. Gilbert Burns is a fucking beast. So that's not a reason to whatever. But again, Gilbert Burns is ranked like number 2 or 3. But Jorge's like, yo, I got to start back from the beginning and work my way up.
Yeah.
And I'm too old, but I do think he wants to take Jake Paul style fights, like these super matches and just straight
and he
boxing.
can really probably. I wonder if he could fight for his own organization, because I know that's probably like the type of fighting he'd rather
Yeah.
He had a good little
still
fight.
has that fan base from the backyard fights and the Kimbo Slice days.
I
That's
said
what I liked.
what I saw in that fight with him and Nate, because that was, I went there. It was Madison Square Garden. But what I saw was, when they say you're out coached. That AT&T, where Masvidal fights out of, that's where Covington, that's where Gilbert Burns, they're all belt holders. So their game plan, and he had Nate's number from the jump, and that's what I was saying, like Nate and them don't have that type of coaching behind them like an AT&T fighter would.
Have a structure.
So I just felt like, the game plan Masvidal went in there with, and who knows, looked like he was running out of steam there when they stopped the fight, but he had his number. He was banging him up for sure.
Yeah, it was a good night.
Yeah. So, I hope to see. We are going to see him. I don't hope to see. Masvidal will fight somebody again.
Yeah.
It will be boxing.
I think it could be a celebrity boxing match, too.
Yeah. And then who did Anthony Pettis, because that was in Masvidal's league, did he beat Roy Jones?
I think he did.
Yeah, you can't
I heard
really
he
say
did.
that. Roy Jones is
he's old as dirt,
oh,
though,
yeah,
right? Like,
you can't.
Anthony been getting beat up all through PFL, so it's like he need a win
What
somewhere.
do you think about so what do you think about fighters? Like, I had to get over this because like I said, I saw Jake knock Woodley out, and Woodley was a belt holder for years.
Man.
Anderson Silva, like, do you think it hurts their legacy? Like, I'm scared for Nate because I'm like, he's got such a big legacy. Like, do you want to put your legacy on the line? But then you think about it, and I heard he's got a 50-50 split. So he's going to get 20-30 million.
Yeah.
So I guess at this point in your career, it's whatever. But I'm like, I sure hope I don't,
Yeah, but it's
I hope I don't see him lose to Jake Paul.
Well,
And
get ready
I'm going to
for
say,
it.
yeah, no, I'm, hey.
Well, start preparing now.
All I can say is
Night, Rosa.
You're gonna be there with the popcorn.
I'm
You're
right
gonna
there.
be in
You're
there.
gonna
Yeah,
have
I'm
a
gonna be there
bow.
front
You're
row.
like, I ain't letting
I'm gonna
this
be there
shit.
front row with a horn. One of
Yes.
them horns, I be talking shit on me right there, talking shit so he can hear me.
Oh, man.
That's how I go night.
It's
Well,
going night.
The only thing I can say is
I hope he wins though.
Hey,
because
I was
Yeah.
I really hope he wins though, because I can stake my claim to whooping his ass next.
yeah.
But if he
You
loses,
guys are the same weight class if you're in
Yeah.
between 170, 180. I think Nate's actually probably closer to 185.
Would you do a power slap match?
I
with
would
him?
love to slap the fuck out of Nate. Man, you see those weak ass Stockton slaps? Dog, I would slap the fuck out of Nate. That's
You
not
hear
even
that,
a question.
Nate?
He got a better chance of fighting me. I'm telling you, because if you let me slap him, his face is not going to recover.
Hey, tell Dana White
It'd
when
be
these
the
fighters get out of there.
First
let
time he go to sleep, I promise.
Yeah.
I'll slap him right to sleep.
Yeah, I mean, let's do the charity match.
Yeah.
together.
So when so on a slap, if it's the Stockton
And
slap,
I let him slap me first.
Oh.
And I let him go first. I don't even need a coin toss. He can slap me first.
Oh.
Hey, I'm
He's gonna be like, you pedestrian.
Yeah, he is a pedestrian.
Pedestrian.
I feel like he's a pedestrian.
Hey, I think if you were to tell him that, they
I
would
feel
be
like
on
Nate is a
site, be like,
pedestrian.
"Hey, bro, you're a pedestrian."
Fucking
Bro, it's definitely is a
pedestrian.
pedestrian. You walk around with the police protecting you when you do whole shit. You the pedestrian, bro, not me.
Yeah,
For
oh.
sure.
You say if you couldn't get Nate, who you gonna get?
Oh, Nick can get it. Where if Nick want to step up, I'll give him some action. I'll
Nick-
beat up the
yeah,
brother.
Nick, I think Nick.
I've been
is-
known to
I
beat up
don't
a couple
know.
brothers at the same time before. It ain't gonna be the first time.
Yeah.
Leave that
Wow.
flying brothers. Fight
Yeah.
both of them at the same
Hey,
time.
the Island
The
Boys. You
Island
can,
Boys.
I fight both the
Yes.
Island Boys together because
Yes.
it wouldn't be fair if I fought one of them.
Right.
But if I fight both of them together with one arm tied behind my back, oh man, that'd be an amazing show.
Oh, man.
One of them would be good, but dude, I of all people, I be the first to tell. I hate Jake Paul, but the reason I hated him is that he hung out with a particular character out here that I didn't like. But I was just like, this is so fucking whack. But I mean, to be dead honest with you, I look at him totally different now. You know, like just the way he carries himself,
The
way he
business part,
well,
right?
Yeah.
he's fucking legit.
Yeah, he's solid.
He ain't playing. And I'm like, if he was just playing this funny little YouTube game, but he's not. He's crossed
He's using
over.
it.
I know some of his trainers. I mean, he's fucking legit. And so for him to say I've been there 4 years, well, you're getting trained by Sugar
And he
Shane
got
Mosley.
bro got
fucking-
a boxing ring in his living room.
yeah.
Yeah.
So they living, breathing
now.
this shit. Like,
Yeah.
come on, I'll be
Yeah,
imagine
yeah.
being rich and
Well,
having
that's why
the
I-
best trainers
You,
in the
you
world.
do
They
have
wake
to
up.
respect like their work
You
ethic.
see Logan
to
Paul
actually
training with
doing it.
Izzy.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
Oh.
and what's the
Yeah,
name?
he
And,
was.
what's the name of it? You're like, dog. Nobody gets that type of luxury.
Right.
A pedestrian with money can
I
go
think-
train with
I
the
can-
top
I can't
fighters.
remember, and I mean,
That's going on my next caption.
Hey,
hey, and when you
hey.
Need to post something.
when you're like I forget what they said. I saw the footage of him and Izzy, and I mean, you can always take a moment where it looked like Logan's throwing Izzy, but I mean, I think overall Izzy would definitely put him out. However, yeah, you don't get to go wrestle with
Who
those
gets to do that?
with those fucking guys, like nobody. And
Nope.
I saw Jake had Bo Nickel. That guy that called Nate out at that press conference.
Yeah.
He's like, no, he said, if your brother's anything like you, I think I'd fuck your brother up. And then
Yep.
Nate was like, bro,
What is wrong with you, dude?
Yeah, he's like, you see all my homies here
You
staring
gotta
at
walk
you?
around here like that.
So then Jake made an episode out of it where he brought in a huge up and comer, that Bo Nickel, up and coming UFC fighter. So he was training that guy, and now that guy's saying funny shit like he wants to fight Ariel, and because he's a nerd too.
What? Don't
That would be
mess
a
with
good
my
fight.
Ariel.
Yeah.
I would love to see Ariel get beat up.
What about
a nerdy guy?
I'm sure Slap for Cash probably. I would say he's probably not done. Would you do a match with him?
Oh yeah, for sure. You gotta let me slap him first though.
Oh,
Yeah, hey, that's how it should be. If the
Yeah, because
Yeah.
he's
Wait,
way
if-
bigger than me.
if-
But I definitely will stand there and let him slap me, and I won't move.
I just remember, so there was something that happened where Logan smacked him and knocked him out, and I thought that was great. How Logan,
but if he says he's going on 5 and he goes on 3, I'm knocking him out after that.
well, that's why I think
His ass.
that's why Logan got him first, and he just never recovered to slap Logan. But I'm just like, I don't know. I just that guy still he actually so people talk about narcissist. I think that guy narcissist himself into thinking that he was a really real deal professional
oh,
slapper.
absolutely.
Because bro,
Absolutely.
you don't want your first guy to be Hawaiian. I don't give a fuck what.
Ah.
Not at all.
They got him together too, because so crazy.
Oh.
Because when they brought the Hawaiian guy in, I was like, I feel sorry for whoever going against
Yeah.
him. I did not know they pulled Slap for Cash out of nowhere and had him. It was like almost like a setup. I'm like, dude, this guy is gonna kill whoever he goes against. Bro.
Right.
Yeah.
You could just tell his hands is like 2 of mine.
Bro,
Bro, his hands is
Polynesians,
humongous.
Hawaiians,
Samoans.
Samoans, I'm not messing with you.
Yeah.
Fuck, I don't give a
You
fuck
gotta be
how
fucked
big
up.
or small the Samoan is.
Booyah tribe.
Bro, I got a friend. He's older. He's older than me, but named Kaleo. He's fucking smacking the shit out of
Yep.
people. Like Hawaiians, just
Hawaiian Terminator.
yeah, they're.
Hawaiian Terminator.
Hey, so we have a little. This will be fun. We got a little wheel here, so we're gonna ask this wheel. He's gonna have to spin it here. Is Reese gonna get that fight with Nate Diaz at some point? Hey, and it may be paid or unpaid because it could just be on the street. You never know.
Okay.
Is he
Because
gonna
if I
get?
see him, it's definitely on site.
Oh,
It's definitely on site. I don't care about the money.
you heard that, Nate? You better be ready.
You better be. I told
Hey,
him
Nate. Hey,
already.
they're present out here in
He's trying to
Vegas.
make you a
present.
pedestrian.
Hey, I'm definitely present too. It's
Yeah.
been a couple times I got a phone call. He was somewhere drunk around here, and I almost caught his ass. He don't even know. I'm definitely on the hunt. It
Hey,
ain't a
spin
game.
that wheel. Let's see if you guys are gonna fight. It may be legal or illegal. We don't know.
Uh-oh.
Hold on, just boop. There it is.
All right.
Let's see what it is.
All right, here's your
Legal or
destiny,
illegal?
Nate.
Are you going to have to ask Mom?
Oh yeah, that's what keeps landing on it. Better not land on that one again.
Oh,
What's that
sleep
say?
off.
Depends on the weather.
Depends on the weather. Hey, so that's the climate. Hey, that's the climate. Is it 110 out and you guys are fucking pissed that you tried to walk from MGM to the next
Or
casino?
is it going to be wintertime? You
It's
know,
dark and hell is hot.
Oh yeah, he can make him disappear.
It's
in the
going
snowbank.
down regardless. Pedestrian.
Yeah.
Time.
Well, I know he's out here, man. Them guys are they're
I
definitely.
might
out here.
catch him at the UFC or something.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah.
yeah. So that was
But
interesting.
next time you're gonna turn that into a marketing thing
That
because
part.
that's gonna go viral.
We're gonna make sure I got my team and we ready with
You
the
better
cameras.
get your
It's
hat
on
with the
site.
soul food kitchen.
Hey, what
you
if-
better fight with the soul food
What
restaurant.
if though you got like you said you heard he was going, and I'll tell you Nate isn't partying like Nick is, but you catch him at that 4 a.m. It's after I'm.
Yeah, it was like 4 a.m.
He's holding his drink. Why don't you come running? You came running and got him to get that same thing.
Yeah.
That shit would go.
Hey, I'm gonna just have you out just every other week, every weekend now. Just
Oh,
'cause
I'm
of
out
that.
here. Don't even worry. I'm definitely out here.
Yeah.
I'm out here. It's all a matter of time. I'm not tripping because I'm one of them type of people. I believe what goes around comes
Fight
around.
week is coming
Yeah.
up, right?
And that
Or
energy is
fight
out
month?
there.
International fight.
International.
No,
So that's
Fight
what we
week.
got to
He's gonna be on the
guess.
scene.
Shout out to Don Johnson. He's coming on the show, but he's coming in for International Fight Week. But we need to go to that actually. I went to
I
it
would
once.
love to.
It's dope. There was Mandalay Convention Center, just kind of like an AVN, but all the fighters set up booths. They got
Okay.
merch.
I want to go.
It's dope.
That's dope.
Yeah, like I
go.
We're
like.
gonna be doing that.
And you said for the Slap League, they allow you guys to use that facility, the UFC.
Yeah,
PI?
we got to use the UFC PI and we use the Apex Center.
And did you
And
say?
you said that week is the first time they're opening that up to the public. Okay.
Dana White said he's going to be selling tickets to the public. I didn't hear him say selling tickets, but I heard that it was going to be available for people to purchase tickets. I'm assuming.
oh yeah, he ain't gonna give that shit for
Awesome.
free.
Yeah, he ain't gonna do it for free, so I don't think he's gonna
Awesome.
do it for free. We gave his homeboys the free ride, or I don't even know. Maybe they paid privately too. I don't know.
Did they give you guys insurance?
Yeah.
Yeah.
His insurance, yeah, we use.
But
the
you
UFC.
get insurance the night you get slapped, right? But
Yeah.
after that,
Oh,
it's.
okay.
Yeah, and you
No,
only
they
got
have
30
to.
days to use it too.
Did anybody knock you out?
I wouldn't say I got knocked out, but I definitely got dropped for sure.
Like you felt? What's that bar? Why are you guys
That's
going on
for
that bar?
I guess that's something they use. It's a technique. I don't know what it's really for, but I guess it's to make sure that you don't put your arms or you don't bow your shoulders or whatever. So it's to help you make sure they got a clean way to slap you without you stopping them from slapping them. I guess.
I'm not gonna lie though. That one slap, I seen you get knocked out. Dude was cheating.
Yeah,
That
I
hand-
wouldn't
that
call
hand,
it.
it was
See,
like
a knockout to
all right
me,
here.
a knockout is when you can't get up. I got up each time I got slapped.
Fact.
You think
So-
you get knocked out by getting hit under the jaw, or is it actually hitting that temple spot right there?
I think, I don't know, man, because I done punched people in the head and knocked them out. I done punched people in the gym, punched them right in the mouth, and I done knocked
And
people
how
out.
how do the UFC fighters feel about you guys when they see you in the PI? Do they
Man.
have respect for you guys?
I don't know, man. I think it's a 50-50 mix, man, because I can honestly feel like the energy, like some of the people like, how dare these motherfuckers be in here using our shit and we in here fucking cutting weight and
You know it's like that.
And we're like kids in there running around, playing around in the playground,
Right.
doing whatever the fuck we want. It ain't nobody in there taking it serious. So it's like I did MMA, so I can only imagine being an MMA fighter, watching these fake ass athletes coming here using our high
Right.
powerful equipment, all this
They got
expensive
little
shit.
hand weights.
Right.
And you're just in here acting like you got a
I
cut.
saw Slap for Cash slapping a heavy bag.
And that's whack. What is that?
Oh,
Yeah,
what?
just a heavy bag that people hit. I
Oh.
saw him doing that, Is there something?
like a
How do you
technique?
I don't
practice
think
that?
so. I don't think that does anything besides give you repetition on swinging your arm. But that's just my personal opinion, you know. But there's no real science behind this right now because it's so fresh. And the guy that actually originated doing power slap or doing slap fighting in America is JT Telly. My boy JT Telly for slap fighting championships. He's been doing it for 5 years in America before Dana White started adopting power slap.
I think power slap will eventually become very
That could be a
athletic.
thing.
Like you can't just be letting.
If you get athletic people to do it, not
Right.
just random people off the couch that've never struck anything
Right.
in their
Why
life.
do you think these people just got off the couch though? Like, hey,
Because they're
like
they,
fame or
no,
like what?
of course, man. Yeah, you gotta think like one of the guys I've seen that they got doing the sport. He's never been in any type of real confrontation with anybody, and he does this one thing. He's like, I don't want to call him a hippie. But he does them things. You ever been to like them raves and stuff? Them people that be having them sticks that trying to make it bounce on the ball, and it's like it's stupid shit. You know what I mean? Like it's not really.
He's a light show guy.
It might as well be.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's these type of people, and he's like, I'm badass. How are you badass, bro? You never done football, basketball. You never done anything competitive in your life, and this is a chance for you to be seen on TV. Everybody wants to be on TV. Everybody wants recognition. Everybody wants to feel important.
Did you get recognized by people after being on TV?
Yeah. But I'm the type of person. Do I look approachable?
No.
No.
Ain't nobody approaching me. They just
Well, one
stare.
thing, I mean, I saw that video. You had hair, and then when you sent the video, you
Yeah.
slap him without hair. That's confusing.
Right.
And with the hair, you look a lot bigger than you
Right.
do now. Like you look
Oh, they
a
were.
lot
We were
more
at
solid.
Win. We were at Win on Sunday at the Tigers at XS with Tiger.
Yeah.
Like,
How
you
was
see-
that?
you see all
Tiger?
the-
Tiger's
you
out there?
You see all the little security guards here walking around like.
Yeah.
People
behind it,
recognizing
yeah,
me,
they
but
will
it's not
recognize
like.
me. They didn't want to say
They're
that.
not
Like, I was-
coming at you.
No, there ain't nobody coming up on me. But it happened a couple times, but not too much. Like I
Right.
walked into one dispensary and the guy was like, "You're that dog guy," and I was like, "Yeah, that's me." You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
And then there was another situation that happened with this family, and the dad, he must really be into power slap. So like, soon as he seen me, he like walked over to his wife and he nudged her and he was like whispering in her ear, and I'm looking, I'm like, this is getting real weird. I'm like, what is going on? I'm like, I know I ain't did nothing to nobody, and I forgot that they seen the show, or they might have seen the show, and he was like, man, he said, dude, you're a scary person, man. I
Wow.
would not want to get slapped by you. You're an amazing dude. He said, well, he asked me what I have going on next type thing, but
That's awesome.
Like when we was at the Palms, we was at the Palms. What was it? Thursday,
Yeah.
Friday last week. And
Yeah.
the lady, she kept sitting at the bar. She was like, "I know him from somewhere. I just can't put a finger to it." I was like, "Power slap." She was like, "My son loves you."
There you go.
Yeah,
So
so
this
no,
is a new little phenomenon.
TV's an engine, so it has to feel
yeah,
weird.
because I met people from London that was already following me. I met them out here. They was out here in Vegas.
Right. Yeah.
And they were like, dude, are you the game changer? I'm like, it's weird to be called that right now, but yeah, it
But
is
there you
happening.
go. That's
And they
your
were like, they
brand.
already from
Yeah.
London, and they were like, dude, we love you, dude. Like, and one of the dudes actually got a brother that's connected with some type of boxing out there. So like, I'm definitely going to be back on the scene as far as combat sports, but like doing power slap, I'm not into power slap. You know what I'm saying? Because for one, I don't want to be getting slapped and putting myself out there like that if I'm not being protected at the same time.
But I think what you can do is you can use it to your advantage as far as like your brand, wherever
Marketing.
you're going with it, the restaurant, you're in international TV. So.
Listen, your slap jersey is gonna go down just like Domo Monster's Hooters outfit. That's just you're gonna look back on
You're
that
gonna
one
frame
day.
it,
You're gonna be like,
okay?
yo, remember that? And think about it. Slap could be as big as UFC then.
No, it will.
Or it may be gone. No, I think it will. It
I think
ain't
it
going.
will.
It ain't going.
I said Donald Trump, but Donald White is like Donald Trump of combat sports. You know, anything that combat sports
Right.
that's worth watching or worth putting any type of money into it, is if it's going to be innovating, it's going to be catchy. He know what he's doing. You know, so like it's going to work.
Yeah, he's not gonna do something that
It don't
fails.
care. Like he's saying, like it's 8 billion people in the world. If I get 5%, you got to think Dana White's mindset is like, if I got 5% of the world watching Power Slap, I'm winning.
Right.
No, and I did hear this fact. He said power slap. People were laughing at him. He said power slap hit 1 billion views on social media, which is more than the UFC and WWE. And I was like, wow.
And he's
But that's how much people. Now it makes sense for Slap for Cash. That's how much people like watching people get knocked out. Like,
Right.
It's fucking horrible.
I mean, when I first saw it on TV, I was sitting there like, "Damn, dude! Like, are they fucking?"
I know.
Yeah, she was
What is
laughing
this?
about it. Like, what's going on? So Game Changer. How can people find you? On,
Oh yeah, you could follow me on Instagram Game Changer MMA, and then I'm also on Facebook, Reese Archer, and I'm on Twitter. No, I'm not on Twitter, but I'm on TikTok. But I don't post a lot
Very good on
any of those
Twitter.
things. But I'm definitely very active on Instagram right now.
Instagram.
And I got a YouTube channel too called One Punch TV. So I'm definitely going to be start putting more content on my YouTube channel.
Well, you better build that content if you want that Diaz fight. You gotta,
I gotta get the content.
gotta get the content. How about you, Domo Monster?
Domo Monster 7 or my spicy stuff on Onyx Music. So
He's like, I already knew that. How about you, B Manly? How can they find you?
Y'all can just hit me up on IG at I am B Manly.
Gotta say something real quick.
Sure.
Yeah, I definitely want to let the world know, man. I'm definitely interested in looking to fight Blueface. If anybody's definitely
Talk about that. You mentioned that to
wait
me.
a minute.
Yeah.
Oh, because of the fight that just happened with.
no.
Okay. The craziness.
No,
Hey,
it's
you
just-
heard it,
At
Blue.
that
You heard it,
boxing
Blueface.
thing?
No, it's
Hey,
just
he
it's
got
just
my
I don't
boys
have any-
club shut down.
Hey.
Yeah, I'm just not. I don't have any personal animosity against Blueface, but I'm definitely. I feel like.
He did a celebrity boxing match.
I'm
right?
not-
Yeah, he's been
yeah.
doing celebrity boxing, and I'm seeing like I see him out here doing his thing, and I'm just like, bro, he need to get his ass whipped, bro. You know, he doing a lot
Yes.
of disrespectful shit
To women, to
win-
Christian
yeah.
Rock, and I
his
mean,
mom. I'm not really.
Oh, no, I knew you were gonna like that when I told you.
I mean, okay, look, I don't want to like. I'm not super vouching for her because they're all kind of problematic, but it's just the message he's putting out
Yeah,
there.
and it's just like it's not okay it's not
Right.
okay to be doing what he's doing, and it's just like how I felt about the whole Island Boys thing. Somebody needs to check his temperature. I'm here to check your temperature, bro. I'm here. Nobody else gonna
Does
say it. I'ma
Blueface when
say
he's
it.
like, I've never seen Blueface in person, but is he rolling with the pack?
I don't know. I don't even
Security?
care.
Nah.
I don't
No,
care.
No,
not
when he got busted
really.
over here in front
Yeah.
of in front of
Lolo.
Lolo's,
For
he was by himself.
robbery,
Yeah, he was
like-
I
by
know he's been
himself.
at Mayweather's gym
Hey, but
recently training.
do you,
So
you worry about Whack 100 having his back?
Man.
I don't care about whack.
I think Whack aged himself out.
Yeah.
I don't care about none of that type of stuff.
But you gotta understand too. A lot of these dudes, they don't have that good mentorship when they're coming up in the game. So it's like, yo, they just throwing them out there.
Blueface has everything, or had, I think, everything at his fingertips, and he's slowly fucking that
It's
shit
just
up.
the message he's putting out now, and with everything going on with the baby
and then
mamas,
especially
and
like me, I'm trying to promote positivity, you know,
Yeah.
and people that come from where we come from. When you get a platform, it's our job to do the opposite. You know what I'm saying? To breathe life into to people that come where we come from, letting them know like, hey, we can change the game out here. We can change our circumstances. We don't have to be what they want us to be, or we don't have to be what society think we are. You know?
Yeah,
And-
I'm not a Blueface follower, but when you said that earlier, when I hear his name, I think of negativity.
Yeah,
And that's
bro,
just
bro,
always
bro,
been that.
I
ain't-
mean, everybody does.
It's not nothing
Yeah.
positive coming behind that, you know.
Not at
and
all.
I've been through a lot in my life. To see somebody that gets a platform and don't try to like, at some point, wake up and get conscious of what's going on and the damage you're causing. You know what I'm saying? It's like a drug dealer selling drugs to his mom. You know what
Mommy
are you doing?
issues.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like on top, if he does have mommy, I don't know how you got mommy issues when you got a mom. You know what
no,
I'm
but
saying?
his I think there was
Mom's, like, controlling everything
The
or
comedian had just called him out and said he had I forgot what his name is.
Talking about
but-
Charles White.
Yeah, Charles
Charleston.
White.
Charles
But
White.
he was
Right,
saying
he been-
he
Shout
got
out to him.
mommy-
I'd like to get him on the
Yeah.
show.
He's here in Vegas. He's been ducking people
Oh,
on the
is
strip.
he?
Yeah, he's
Oh,
been
Really?
ducking people on the strip.
Damn,
yeah.
bring Charleston White.
Yeah.
Too.
Yeah.
I'd like to chat with that guy, man. He's guy's on fire. Oh yeah. So before you go, just know I'm from Detroit. I don't feel like I'm ever gonna fight someone in my life, but I will do a call out since we're calling out. I want to fight Adam 22.
Hey,
Adam
no,
22?
good one.
Yep.
No jumper.
No
Good
jumper.
one, yeah, no
I'll train you.
And here's the reason why I
train
don't know him personally. I know Miss Domo here. You know, at
I like
the ABM.
Lena.
Hey.
She
I like
tried to
Lena
say
the
what
plug.
she said. What's up to him, and he kind of
Oh, yeah, no,
he kind of
he
shrugged
totally
off. That
dissed
isn't
me.
why though. I think he's what is it called?
A culture vulture.
Not just a culture vulture, but again, like what we were saying, like a hip hop, like a nerd that tattooed his face.
A
He's
faker, a
fake.
poser.
a poser.
A poser.
And
I hate him.
and I don't know
I hate
why.
posers.
And then he's like,
And
okay,
he's trying to be
he
Vlad
goes
Mini.
from hip hop